One mother is receiving criticism for demanding her son's friends sign a sleepover contract. Have a look. Critics are saying a mother is out of line after she drew up a contract for her 10-year-old son's friends to sign before going to her house for a sleepover. The contract stated, touching or tickling of other people will result in immediate physical separation. It also said, changing of clothes will be done independently and in a private space. This means no nudity in front of anyone else whatsoever. The contract continued, no shouting, interrupting, or blasting the TV or iPad, and complaining will not be tolerated. The mother wrote if the children were on good behavior, they would be rewarded with brunch the next day. Was this mother's contract over the top or necessary to keep the kids in line? Well, audience, we want to hear what you think. Let's put it to a vote. Would you let your child sign this mother's contract? Press yes or no on your tablets.
Wow. It's fluctuating here.
I want to be the mother's lawyer because that was an intense contract. That, obviously, she did not use a lawyer. But is everyone done voting? We're going to go with this. 63% of you said no.
How about the doctor's vote?
Would you let your child sign this contract?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. I'm down with
Me
this
too.
mother's
I would
techniques.
too.
I like it.
No.
Because you know what?
No,
It is. Hold
I'm
on.
surprised.
Mary, I'm still talking. Don't interrupt me. That's one of the rules.
All right, she's setting her
Of my
rules.
friendship with you. No, but seriously, I think that that's totally fine. If you don't want your child to go to this person's house, you don't have to. That's your choice. But if you're bringing somebody over to your premises, those rules look totally reasonable. She's trying to make sure and prevent any kind of like sexual stuff from happening, anything that could be problematic, and of course, just being respectful. in
This
somebody
mom
else's
is not a
house.
newbie to sleepovers, so
Yeah,
she's been
I think
through
it's
this
fine.
before, and she's identified the problem areas, what has caused issues in the past. She wants it to be a positive experience for the kids and herself.
For
It was-
herself.
My issue with it is it was a little intense. I think we could have made it a little simpler. Hey, here are the ground rules. Real simple.
I agree
Mary,
with that.
you would not.
Can I speak now?
You may.
Thank
You are welcome to
We
now.
now recognize the judge
Yes,
from
we
Michigan.
recognize Mary from Michigan.
I wouldn't let my kid 10 feet from that house. It's ridiculous. They're kids, all right? You tell them, listen, no screaming, no yelling, no touching, but to have them formalize a contract at that age, it's ridiculous.
But did you know behavioral contracts are actually a proven behavioral management tool for children exactly this age? I agree with
Boom.
Dr. Travis. Boom.
And
Science.
Take that, Judge.
So what, are we going to sit down at a table with lawyers and have these contracts drawn up and signed?
No.
I mean, come on.
This is obviously an in-fun contract, right? This is not a contract that would ever be held up. But I do want to ask you, because this is becoming more common, anytime there's a sleepover, anytime there's a party, the hosting parents have to recognize they're taking on a lot of liabilities.
Yes.
And in a day and age where if you send your kid to someone else's home and something bad happens, that parent's liable. Is this woman not just being a little bit proactive? And I'm curious, are we going to see more contracts like this where the parents of the children have to sign as well, acknowledging, hey, if something doesn't go right at your house, you're off the hook because you forced us to sign this contract? I think that's where we're headed as a society, and you're
That's
the
pretty
judge.
bad. That's
It
pretty
is
But is
bad.
it- am I wrong?
That's pretty
Pretty
bad.
sad state of affairs.
It is.
So I'm
And there is a
surprised-
lot of liability that goes on. If there's a sexual assault between the
That's
children,
right.
they're going to be responsible as the homeowners.
I think this mother, despite how crazy I think this particular contract is,
Yeah.
I think is maybe a little ahead of the curve in terms of what a lot of moms are going to be requiring at some point.
Yeah, and I agree
For
with
better or for
But a
worse.
child
Yeah.
signing a contract doesn't mean squat, right?
Right.
But it is a little
doesn't.
bit of a life
It's
lesson.
a rule setter
It's a
in
life lesson.
accordance
Work.
with
It
what
does,
Dr.
yeah.
Judy's saying.
It does work because kids, when they put something to paper and when they put their signature on it, it's concrete. They take it seriously in their minds. And that's what behavioral contracts do to promote good behaviors. But it needs to be more in the kids' language. I mean, a 10-year-old can understand. And maybe
And
no
no
more than 3
offense,
rules.
but and you will get brunch.
Yes. It's like a boot camp.
I'm not thinking about brunch. I'm thinking about just feed me some food. Like
Yeah.
simple terms.
Yeah.